Okay, so we're talking about surface area here, and which is our first calculations that we're going to do concerning brickwork. Surface area is used for working out the number of bricks in a wall, or you can be doing floor areas for tiles or carpet and things like that. So mainly for us, we'll be looking at surface area in the first few little videos that we're going to have, mainly for brickwork and blockwork, where we will calculate the amount of bricks in a wall, and then in further lessons we're going to be looking at how to work out the mortar, and follow on from that we will be looking at how to determine how much sand and cement we need. Okay, so if we start first of all just by drawing ourselves what we're going to say is a little wall, and just very basically we're going to be giving ourselves two dimensions, which is going to be the height of the wall, just here, and the length of the wall. We're going to keep the numbers nice and simple, just to make this easy to follow to start off with. So if we say, for example, that the wall that we have here is 6 meters, and I've written this in millimeters to be not awkward, but just to show you that this is what often is shown on drawings, which is 6,000 millimeters by 2,000 millimeters high. That again we know is 6 meters, and the 2,000 millimeters is 2 meters. Now, the reason I want to emphasize the millimeters there is because you see that on a drawing, but whenever we do any calculations we must always convert our dimensions into meters. Okay, so again in the next few little videos we'll have a look at this, and we will have various dimensions marked in millimeters, and you'll see how we can easily convert them into meters. But here we can see we've got two dimensions, and surface area is always in meters squared, and I don't know if you can see that very well there, but the meters squared, the little floating 2, just tells us that we need two dimensions. Here the length of the wall, and here the height. And what we have here is obviously the formula is the length times the height, or if it was a floor area it would be the length times the width. So here we got the length at 6 meters times 2 meters of height equals obviously 12 meters squared. Simple as that. Okay, so that's surface area, but we need to convert this into bricks now. So again, what we're going to learn is that in stretcher bond, if I write this down, stretcher bond, we will have 60 bricks per meter squared. So then if we have English or Flemish bond, and normally they are 1 brick thick, which obviously stretcher bond is only half a brick thick. This will be 1 brick thick, so it will obviously be double the amount of bricks. So if we're looking at a wall in English or Flemish bond, with it being 1 brick thick wall, it will be 120 bricks per meter squared. So with this we can see that to find out how many bricks we need, if this was stretcher bond, all we need to do is times 12 by 60, and that would give us the total amount of bricks that we need. Okay, and again if it was in an English bond we would have 12 times 120, and like I said, just with an easy calculation of that we would sort of come to the conclusion of that one. So that's just a straightforward way of working out our surface area, and we will move on in a little while with just one or two little recaps on this to keep it all nice and simple for us, and then we will move on to the English and Flemish bond, and then what we will then move on to is stretcher bond, but we're going to do what we call adjustments, and adjustments are going to be where we have doors and windows. So we're going to work out doors and windows. We're also going to do gables, so we'll be working out how to work out amount of bricks and blocks for a gable. And then another thing we're going to have to do is work out wastage, which means working out percentages. Again, these will all follow on during the next little videos that we do with this. Okay, so video number 2 in a little while will be stretcher bond, and again we're just going to recap on what we've done. Okay.